Well, hello, my beautiful Virgo. How the heck are you? It has been quite some time since I have been able to sit down with you guys. So, here we are. We are going to start out with the Book of I Ching. For those of you who have not joined me in the past, the Book of I Ching, the native spirit on the top of the screen, and the surrender deck are all going to be messages, general guidance, and love from none other than your spirit guides. So, you guys have number 27. And 27 is providing nourishment. Thunder arouses the populace from complacency and shows them what is most urgently needed. It is important to nourish people with the food they require, taking care to address their concerns. A wise leader will not impose his or her preferences on the people, but rather will listen to their will and endeavor to provide nourishment of both body and spirit. From a place of complacency, and shows them what's most needed. A wise leader does not impose his preferences on the people, but instead he listens. He listens to their wants, their needs, their desires. And he does what he can to provide that so that it can nourish their body, their soul. Then you guys have number 8 as well. And number 8 is holding together. It is the nature of individual drops of water to merge and become one. When water flows freely over the earth, it finds other water to join with it. In the same way, individual people seek to belong to a greater whole. Holding together as a community will achieve greater success than standing alone. Be constant and strong, and others will join. When water flows, how over the earth, Virgo? Freely. And when it does, it finds other water to join with. In the same way that you or I or anyone else seek to be a part or to belong to the greater whole. Being constant and strong, not changing your story depending on who's around. Not changing your opinion with the changing of who you're talking to. Your vibe attracts your tribe. So be strong, be constant in that vibe, and your tribe will come. Then we have the trickster. This is from the native spirit deck. This card is all about how things aren't always as they seem, Virgo. Even though you've maybe overanalyzed and over-researched the fuck out of whatever it is, I always use the analogy of the fox and the hound whenever I get this card. Because if it weren't for the fox, that little hound dog puppy would have went on living life believing that all his life was going to consist of is being chained up, going hunting, and having some crabby old man dog growl at him when he even attempted to be a little lighthearted. But the fox comes in and he's like, hey, we could go past that chain. We can make this happen. Let me help you out. Let's go expand your horizons. Let's go live a little. Then you have the white buffalo. This card is all about finding balance in order to start a new phase in your life. You're about to begin a new chapter, Virgo. The white buffalo comes from an ancient Lakota story where this woman came to the Lakota people and she offered this sacred bundle that included a white buffalo calf pipe. And this pipe is intended to be used to restore balance, help the people find peace as they move out of a time of despair. There's only one buffalo there. He's alone, and it looks pretty cold. And both of those cards, they're both very cold cards. They both have snow. And in the winter, we know that nothing grows other than our frustration for the fucking snow to stop, right? So taking that time, getting yourself straight, getting yourself rebalanced, finding balance within your heart, your mind, your environment, so that whenever this blessed snow should happen to melt, we can allow for that new life to take shape. Just like the bulb is already under the ground, it's under the surface, we cannot see it. In springtime, we'll know it was there because there's going to be a very large bed of colorful tulips that sprout up. But sometimes we have to take that time alone. Take this time of stagnancy when all of the foliage is not growing. It has died. It has retreated so it can build up the energy, the courage, the nourishment to start this new life in the spring. And then we go down to the bottom left and we have surrender procrastination. So this card says, now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. Just like not being able to win the lottery, if you're not willing to drive or walk or swim to the store and go buy a ticket. You have to be willing to put in the effort. You have to be willing to believe in yourself. If you want to reach your goals, have your dreams play out. Sometimes the effort required is simply shifting your mindset and removing those self-limiting beliefs. Then you have surrender worry. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. Always, Virgo. When have you ever worried so much that your dreams, poof, came true? Never. When can you ever recall a time that worrying has been beneficial? You're blowing smoke up your own ass if you think that it does, because it doesn't. When you can stand confidently in your beliefs and trust that your guides will always lead you down a path of success and abundance, they'll always be watching over you. There's really no need to worry, is there? If you have that real honest-to-God trust in your guides, why would you even have to worry? You wouldn't. So when we worry, we are subconsciously saying that we do not have faith in our guides, in our guts, in our soul's path, in that journey that we're meant to lead. Stop subconsciously telling yourself that you don't trust yourself. Stand tall. Get off the fucking couch and go chase your goddamn dreams. You got this, Virgo. Then we have your work, career, and finance. Starts out with the Tower. That moment in my opinion, when the universe mans up and has the balls to take care of whatever it is that you didn't. You may feel forced or tossed overboard and you're treading water. But keep your chin up, Virgo, and you'll keep your head above water. Sometimes we have to tread the water for a little bit. Kind of to sit and realize how much we delayed this progression forward. To realize how we're not getting anywhere. Just like treading water. Yeah, you're keeping your head above water, you're not going to drown, but you sure as the fuck aren't going forward. You could literally doggy paddle and get farther. The Five of Wands. After you survive the Tower moment, look at this card. After you survive the Tower moment, you find your inner power again. And you come back, willing to face whatever it is. Whether it's going face to face with that fire-breathing dragon. If that's what you have to do in order to get to your ships that are coming in, like in the Eight of Wands, then go fucking fight that fire-breathing dragon. Your ships are out there, and they are not that far out. If you look at that ship, it's out in the water where the dolphins are. Dolphins are no stranger to fun-loving, childlike spirit. That's why we pay hundreds of dollars to go swim with them when we are on vacation. Because they are adorable. They aren't negative. They can be a little facetious sometimes. Have a little fun. Get your spark back. Ignite that passion again. Embrace the Tower moment. In your love and romantic relationships, we have the Angel of Miracles. We have opportunity and we have trust. With the Angel of Miracles, this card says, open your heart and expect a miracle. So this is your love and romantic relationships reading, right, Virgo? Just gonna say there's a little baby on that card, okay? Put together some love, maybe some little romance. Boom, chicka, boom, boom. Ta-da! Oh, baby. So, act accordingly. However, look at this card. Look at the wings. Spread your wings. Look to the skies. There's no limitations when you look to the sky and believe in miracles. Then you have opportunity. Let me read you this card. Wondrous possibilities and opportunities await you. Stop dwelling on past mistakes. Surrender the past lovingly. There is nothing to regret. All is always in perfect and divine order. Everything that you've ever experienced has helped you in some way. The past is behind you. The path ahead is clear. Move forward joyfully and fulfill your heart's desire. There is nothing to fear, Virgo. And just like the card says, each and every experience that you have ever went through, it had a purpose. That purpose was either to teach you something about yourself or about someone else, about what you don't want and what you do want. Because you cannot know what you want until you know what you don't want. All of those lessons make you who you are today. They make you the partner that you are. The loving husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is. So trust. You are looking at a situation from purely a physical perspective, and therefore you cannot see the bigger picture and the blessings interwoven within this event. We, your angels, urge you to trust, for all will work out in the best way possible. Let go of your fear and apprehension and allow God's healing energy to flow to you. Trust for all will heal in ways that you never thought possible. Huge overall vibe of trusting the divine timing. There is power within that timing. Everything always works out just as it should, when it should, with who it should. You have to trust that. Because when you do, you release the fear, you release the anxiety. You live through the tower moment. You stand in the frozen tundra, getting your shit together before spring comes and you're supposed to learn how to be a gardener. If you have a brown thumb instead of a green thumb, you put your thumb in the wrong spot and you need to figure it out. Surrender the worry, get off your ass, stop procrastinating, and start living your dreams. Your spirit guides are right there, waiting to help you out, to show you the way. You can only plan for so long. If they sat there and analyzed the playbooks for a football team for the entire season, they'd never have a fucking play to actually run if they were continuously analyzing them. They put them together, they trust that they're gonna work, they try it out. Hey, look at that. Boom, touchdown. You guys are amazing, and you know this. Start living your life. You deserve it. Stop punishing yourself. You had to go through the shit that you've went through in order to be who you are today. And who you are today is somebody who has the potential to live every one of their magical motherfucking dreams. But you have to believe in it first, Virgo. I love you so much. I thank you for always coming back month after month, even when I was sick and I was not able to get my readings out, finally getting my voice back. I love you, and I will talk to you again next month. Until then, much love.